Why, hello everyone. I know this is a little different. You're asking what is going on, what is this video, but I'm doing something a little different, you know. Been thinking with all the lockdown, quarantine stuff that's been going on. You know, I don't know why I didn't think about this till now, but I thought about doing some sort of like vlog on the road while I, go to work or get back from work, or at least use this time to just do the channel updates, just because, it'd be nice to just have one less thing to do at home, and work and help focus on the actual projects I want to work on, for the channel. And so thought I start doing that, trying out with this whole thing. I guess the whole quarantine thing is probably the best time to do it, I guess, right? Which is a little weird, considering that traffic is a lot lighter, and being stuck in traffic, you would have more time to think about things. But anyway, just want to get this out of the way. So yes, I am on the road. It's a driving vlog, I guess you can say, for purposes of updating you guys on how I'm doing and how is it looking up for the channel, what's going on and stuff like that, what we did, or what I did. Anyway, so sorry if I do any like pauses or anything like that. That's just me trying to scan the road, being careful on the road, that sort of thing, as I drive through the 405 here. But speaking of which, I haven't done this in the first time, or this is my first time doing a sort of on the road sort of vlog in this fashion. So giving it a shot. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. But anyway, so updates on the quarantine life. So yes, we're pretty much officially in quarantine, if it hasn't been said already. Let's see. Today the 405 is looking a little more heavy. It is Friday, I guess, but but we're supposed to be in our houses, so I don't know. Maybe it looks like people are kind of sneaking through the quarantine or something like that, but I don't know. Or maybe more people are coming back to work. I don't know. But I'm still, cruising at a consistent speed. So that's like kind of usual for driving to the 405. But at some point when I was coming home, the freeway, the 405, which is infamous for being so trafficy and full, and it sucks. It is regarded as the worst freeway in America, if not one of them. It was so empty that literally there was like only one car in my horizon as I was driving home. So I took a little short video, like 6 seconds, just to show you guys what it was like. So I'll have it here in post somewhere. And there you go. You guys can get a look-see. So obviously the visual sort of side of things was definitely there, to say the least. The skies are definitely clearer. It seems, I can definitely see the hills from here on the 405. In living around the LA County area, which is unusual, because with all the smog and stuff like that, which is kind of infamous within the SoCal area, especially for downtown Los Angeles. And the way the mountains are formed and stuff like that, the smog is trapped in. But because not many people are driving, still the skies look looking clear, and that is actually pretty nice. And plus, you know, we've been having some strong winds blowing, so it's definitely blowing the smog away. And it hasn't been super hot, so the sort of the dome effect has not come into play as well. So maybe that's why also the smog is like cleaned out for now, until we all get back on the road, you know. So yeah. Let's see. Haven't done much, of course. You know, having to be inside all the time nowadays. We did play. Me and my friends play Jackbox. The one of those like Jackbox games, which was pretty fun. We did it through Facebook and using Twitch as well. So there is a bit of that delay that Twitch has, but it worked pretty well. We had a fun time. So can't complain about that. It's been a while since I've last talked to them, but we do talk like type through like texting and typing and stuff like that on the Facebook private messages. You know, we have our own little like group and stuff like that. So that's how we kind of keep in touch with each other and pass back and forth with like memes and stuff like that. A motorcycle came by. So yeah, I do miss them because I haven't seen them in real life in a while now. It was we've been busy with our own thing back when this whole thing wasn't even a thing. But now this is definitely kind of like making it a little worse. So I do miss them in real life, and I would like to get back into seeing them. Hopefully soon enough. Yeah, man. With all the like stuff around it, correlating to the quarantine life, and in America and Italy and all that stuff, it's been rough, to say the least. And I wish everyone the best, and hopefully we can all get through this soon enough. Personally, I've been fine. I have not been mentally or physically been roughed up by any means, despite having to work at an Amazon warehouse. We're like one of the better ones when it comes to like worth ethics and stuff like that. Like all the stories you hear about Amazon and stuff like that, when it comes to like the warehouse stuff, that's like, I don't know, maybe that's on the East Coast or something like that, or ones at the really big warehouses, where a lot of people are working. The one I work at is like small. We're like Whole Foods / Prime Now, but I think for the most part we are Amazon Fresh / Prime Now, but I think we're just Fresh, I believe. And that's, speaking of which, that's been super busy, with how many people have been. Sorry about that. I'm trying to swipe up the message. With how many people have been ordering and stuff, it's understandably that's been rough because everyone's at home, so people want to order stuff, including groceries. So we've been trying to provide that service, doing our best, and we get through it, but it's been pretty. Don't worry about that. It's just a police officer doing his duties on the freeway, just trying to control traffic. But anyway, otherwise though, Amazon has been very good about it. With the given situation, we're getting time and a half. We've been provided with like adequate break time. Like we got like 5 more minutes of break time. I work part-time, so keep that in mind. And then I try to do the rest with like freelance and other ventures, I guess you could say, but mostly freelance video editing. But this part-time job kind of covers like the rest, which is kind of how I've been getting by. And I feel like I've been feeling really lucky that I happened to pick this job, because we're not definitely shutting down any time, because we're definitely considered essential. So California isn't shutting the warehouse down for the time being, so we're just working, and we still have flexible hours. So that means I can choose to come in or not, and they're not gonna give me any flack about it. You know what I mean? Or anyone else at that. So I really feel like I got lucky, and that I got this part-time job in the first place. So I guess it took an outbreak of sorts to make me realize, damn, I got lucky that I got this job. It really works for freelancers. Yeah, man, it's crazy. Like over thousands of units ordered in like 2-hour windows, man. It's I'm not gonna go over like how everything works and stuff like that. I don't want to go too deep into it, but just know that a lot of stuff is being ordered, and we're doing our best. We're doing our absolute best to get them out, because we understand that people want to stay inside, stay safe, and people need stuff, including toilet paper, water, but mostly toilet paper as of right now. A lot of water past few weeks, but then that definitely slowed down. Now it's all definitely about the paper, definitely. So yeah. Anyways, don't want to go in too much about work, other than it's been busy, but we're getting through, and I'm fine, and I'm tired every time I come home, but that's that work life, So yeah, anyway, back on the real life stuff. Not much else. Just trying to get through the the quarantine life. Especially I had to stand in line for grocery shopping. I was at a Ralph's, and had to stand in there for like 10 minutes and then go into the store, try to get whatever I could. My most recent run, I got 1 box of tissue paper. 1 box, because they only allow 1 box per customer. It's like, ugh, it's ridiculous, but I got something. And then I got some actually there was a surprising amount of water and also meat, so I got myself some of that. So that's good. Let's see. I've been going back and forth with the dentist as of late, because one of my filling has finally broke. Like that one was like almost 10 years ago, or if not over. 7 to 10, let's just give it that. 7 to 10 years. That broke, and I've been going back and forth because they did a quick fix and that didn't work, and so I have to go in for a full actual replacement with an inlay. And I had a temporary filling, and then that immediately disappeared. so I'm stuck with a big hole in my back of my top molar for right now, like a big gap. So I've been trying to eat only on one side, which is annoying, but you gotta do that. Yeah, that's about it. At home, I've been trying to catch up on Pixar stuff, which is really funny. I watched I watched Up, and I watched Ratatouille. I thought both of them were good. Maybe it's like one of those things I gotta watch it like at the time to get that buzz, but I definitely feel that they're good. They're not mind-blowingly good, but definitely like, you know, it's still top notch. It's just, you know, like I said, like I probably, if I have watched it when it was out, then I would have been like, oh my god, it's so good, blah blah blah. But then again, you know, I would have been younger back then, so obviously the buzz would have had a greater effect on me. But you know, as someone who is, you know, who has become older, you tend to kind of like, it tends to kind of bounce off, you know, a lot of times, unless it's something like you really like, you know. But you know, both of them are like 8s or 7 out of 10s. When it comes to like Up, I felt like the first half or like even the first 15 minutes were like really amazing, just because like it plays with your emotions. But then the later half kind of just felt like I don't know, it just kind of lost it for me. Still great, you know, still a great fun film, but it definitely lost what it was sort of like portraying. You know, like I've seen the trailers back then, right? And it really like kind of like brought out that whole like gloomy, dark, grumpy sort of feelings, you know what I mean? Like that emotion. And I kind of wish it played around with that more during the first half. And then, you know, kind of like draw up more of the actual adventure itself, like getting there. But they kind of really like, you know, were kind of fast paced about it. And they were already in South America really quickly. So it's not like James and the Giant Peach where like the journey itself is just like the story, you know. But for what it is, it's still good. Ratatouille, it was just a nice all-around film. I appreciate the cooking and stuff like that, the enthusiasm for like the flavors and all that stuff. And sorry, I'm looking for parking. But yeah, anyway, parking lot's still full, but it's okay. But anyway, both are still good movies. I plan to do Wall-E next, because I haven't seen that either, and people are gonna go because I'm kind of known to be like a cinema head, you know what I mean? The movie guy, even though I have my own like little specific tastes and everything. Like I haven't even watched like Shawshank Redemption, so maybe I'll give that a watch someday with good old Morgan Freeman and stuff. But anywho, so yeah, I plan to watch Wall-E and then the rest of the Pixar stuff that I haven't even seen. Like The Good Dinosaur, Inside Out, you know, stuff like that. So, but yeah, I think that's about it for that. When it comes to games, though, yeah, that's a different story. Animal Crossing, man, that's been taking over. It's been quite the journey so far. I really do what they've done with the game. It looks beautiful, beautiful game for something on the Switch. I really do like the overall like art direction that a lot of the Nintendo games have been taking. You know, with that sort of like that soft glow, that sort of look. It really brings out, you know, the cartoony art styles for some reason. You know, and obviously they can't really go for the realism and stuff like that with like, you know, Last of Us Part 2, like obviously, right? So they really try to bring out the cartoony stuff as much as they can, and it's that's a win for me because I love that art style. I think it holds so much more charm than like the, you know, the realistic stuff, you know, and it's been that department has been really good in Animal Crossing. But the whole gameplay, man, that's where it's more important. That's the big highlight. I love the gameplay loop, the progression of things. It's really, really satisfying, I find. It's just, I think it's safe to say that's the best Animal Crossing game altogether. Sorry, I'm just checking the time. Yeah, I think it came out really good. I'm hoping to just see more stuff through the events and all that. But overall, man, I'm loving it. I've been really hooked onto it. I've been playing that all night. There were some all-nighters, almost like late-nighters. Like I stayed up till like 6, even like close to 7-ish. Oh God, that's been something. But yeah, I will do the first full review of this year with Animal Crossing. It'd be an absolute great feeling for that. It'll be at my utmost pleasure, which I'll probably say in the video anyway. But yeah, man, that's been real good. I did get Grand Blue Fantasy Versus, which is another fighting game I've been anticipating. Not high enough to be on my list for anticipated games, just because one, it already passed by, but two, like, wasn't too sure how it's gonna turn out. Just, even though it has Grand Blue Fantasy, like, I do like that mobile game franchise with the character designs and all that stuff. Wasn't sure, even though it looked beautiful, and that's another visually, like, just appealing game. The game itself is, I think it's fine for, like, mid-level and stuff like that, but when you're, like, trying to play, like, a higher level, that's where it changes, I think, maybe. I don't know. Just because we haven't seen tournaments for it because of, well, Soul Outbreak. But for what it is for me, I think it's fun. I've had a good amount of hours before Animal Crossing. It's just like, I don't know, it's pretty basic but fun. It's more towards like Street Fighter and stuff like that. People say it's like super turbo, so whatever they say. But I just find it fun overall. I play mostly with Charlotta, like I did in the beta. She's fun. I like her rush-downy sort of nature. She kind of plays like Honda. She has a demon flip, so that's like the only other thing. Or or Cammy's that jump she does, that one move. So like Cammy's move and Akuma's demon flip. That's like the only thing that's like kind of different from E Honda. Oh, somebody's car alarm is going off. Anyway, what else? I think that's pretty much it for the major games for March. I'm still waiting on P5 Royal, but I am getting the collector's edition, which is like the $100 one. I've been waiting on that, but I already played the basic game of it. I mean the vanilla version. So I'm not really into like I don't have this FOMO thing if I don't start playing that on day one. Because I'm gonna be stuck on Animal Crossing likely. I just don't know, because like I do want to play it. It's just like there's Animal Crossing and then there's Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy is like absolutely like what everyone's been waiting for. Every Final Fantasy fan, and everyone who played Final Fantasy VII but kind of fell off from the for the rest, you want to come back to it, because it's Final Fantasy VII. You know what I mean? I played the demo. That was really fun, so I do really look forward to the full game. So that'll be really cool to have it day one. So I actually went ahead and canceled my physical order from Best Buy, and I actually just ordered it digitally through the PlayStation Store, just because I just want to make sure that I get it on time, and that's where the FOMO will admittedly for me will kick in if I don't get it on time. And I definitely don't want that kind of feeling. It's like, ugh. But when it comes to P5, Not really. I just want the collector's edition. I just want that, you know, because it looks cool. I already played that game anyway, so. But yes, of course, there's significant amount of stuff thrown in there, you know, added in there. So, let's see. So yeah, so digital order, which I don't like doing, but for single player games, but I gotta do it because this whole outbreak thing. I don't want to like go out at like 9 o'clock at night and pick it up there or something. I don't even know if they're gonna do the midnight launch, you know, because like the outbreak, and I don't want to like, I don't know. I feel bad for the workers in that sense. So that's why I did that. You still get the DLC and all that stuff, so whatever. And I guess plus I have the Cloud and Sephiroth dynamic theme for PS4, so I guess that's something. I do want the Tifa one, but you know, I gotta get the Butterfingers. It's like, okay, all right. I'll just do something else for Tifa, I guess. So anyway, in case you guys are wondering, I'm technically I'm right up outside my workplace, so that's why have stopped and stuff like that. Anything else? So yeah, April, what's in store for it? Well, not much movie content, so movie reviews are not gonna happen for a while. Unless we do like, you know, at least we watch stuff on Netflix and stuff like that. That'll just be with me with solo reviews. You know, don't want to bother Danny too much, unless he's really up for it. But I don't really want to bother him at this moment. So, there'll definitely be some sort of anime review or like look back or something like that. I do want to still do something for recreators because kind of important for me and a certain someone who's been on the channel as well. So I do want to do that. It's just, you know, a lot of stuff pops up and, you know, I want to take care of those. You can definitely count on the Animal Crossing review, like I kind of mentioned. I'll try to. I've been thinking, and I would like to bring this back, and that's the Rights and Wrongs series. And I'm gonna pretty much do that, I think, for the smaller reviews, the games that don't like really pique my interest as well. But so yeah, the Rights and Wrongs series, I would like to utilize that for like the smaller reviews, you know what I mean, like the quicker ones, if you know what I'm saying. So, but yeah, so that's that. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Like anything else will be spontaneous, and I'm just gonna maintain the channel as always. So that's pretty much it for me. What do you guys think about this whole format? You know, should I just continue doing this? Because this really kind of helps me like knock things out and just get it out there a little quicker. And plus, like, you know, driving takes a lot of time. You know what I mean? Driving home especially that one. So what do you guys think? Like, are you guys okay with this sort of thing? Me driving, talking to you guys about some stuff. I wouldn't mind doing this if you guys, you know, have some comments about it. But anyway, otherwise, you know, if anyone doesn't say anything, I'll keep doing it, maybe potentially for the future. And that was a train going by. Yeah, so again, this has been the March look back and update for April. Really looking forward to the games, man. And also, you know, hopefully this whole thing blows over and we kind of go back to doing what we can do. Obviously, things aren't going to be the same entirely with the politics and all that stuff. That probably be for another video. Maybe when I drive back home or something. I don't know. But anyway, don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit the thumbs up. Hit the bell. Notify all that stuff. I have a Twitter. All that will be in the description below. Please follow me on that because you'll know the stuff I retweet, and also like let's see, the you know when videos come out or something like that, the updates on the podcast and stuff like that. And yeah, so pretty much it. Thank you so much, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys so much for your continuing support. Really appreciate it. Sean out.